Hello everyone. Hello my dear students. Hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to the world of marketing. In marketing, you have to learn various concepts which will help you to understand a detailed study about marketing. Marketing is never about buying and selling of the product. It is more about your product. It is a cycle of your product. It is a various aspects which is related to the product, price, place, promotions. Okay, so let's understand. Today we will take a topic which is product life cycle. So I will make you understand how one product is passes through each of the stages and what is the life cycle of the particular kind of product. As we all have a life cycle, so let's learn what is the life cycle of particular product. As you guys are young today, right? So it is your youth stage. So every product has a life like a human being. So today, let's learn what is a product life cycle. Product introduced into the market normally moves through the different stages of growth till it product goes out of the market. These stages constitute product life cycle. Product life cycle it also called as PLC. This life cycle of products starts with introduction of the product, which you can call birth of the product in the market, and comes to an end when the product finally goes out of the market. That is, you can call as the exit of the product. So, introduction and maturity stage is called as a birth of the product and also the exit of the product. Product life cycle indicates distinct stages through which a product passes in sales history since its introduction into the market. That means every product, whoever introduced into the market themselves, they have to passes through all these stages. Product life cycle theory is similar to the life cycles theory of human being, which starts with a birth and ends with a death. The human life cycle may be of 75 to 100 years, during which human moves from the stages one stage to the another stage. The same is in case of the product, which may have a life cycle of 25 years or more. Product is born, grows, attains a dynamic maturity, and then enters in declining years. It also moves from one stage to another stage, starting at with product introduction, ending with withdrawal of product life cycle, repeats a sales and profit of a product over a period of time. Product have limited life, not permanent life. Product sales pass through distinct stages. The profit rise or fall at a different stages of product life cycle. The product needs different marketing, financial, manufacturing, purchasing strategies in each stage of product life cycle. Product like a human being are moral. They flourish for long period after introduction into the market. Therefore, they'll decline and then die. The life cycle of a product has many points of similarity with the human life cycle as we discussed. However, a person has average life expectancy and his life after round about 100 years is just not possible. But the life expected of product varies widely. A product may get a life more than 100 years also. So this is all about your life cycle of the product, as every product is like human. They born into the market, they flourish into the market, and then they move to the maturity stage. Here you can take the example of Parleji. They are into the maturity stage and slowly they declines from the market, which you can call as withdrawal of the product from market. So let's look at the next slide, which has a product life cycle stages. Most of product life cycle curve portrayed a bell shaped. This curve is divided into the four stages. As you can see into the slide, these stages are introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and declining stage. These are the stages in product life cycle. Five stages or phases in product life cycle are noted below. First one is introduction stage, which also include the product development stage. So let's move to the next slide. So first stage of product life cycle is introduction stage. It occurs when product first enter into the market, promoting the customer awareness about the particular kind of product, like what product is exactly about, getting the customer to try the new product. The major objective at this stage is the product should be known to the customers and product should try this into the market. Many of the customers should try the product. It is a major objective at this stage. Millions of dollars spent to educate the customer. Education of customer is way more important in field of product development or a product life cycle. Every person should aware like how to use your product. That is called as a education of the customers. Into your daily life, you see many of the product. Here you can take the example of Starbucks. How you people come to know about the different flavors of the Starbucks? How you come to know about the different flavors, different kind of cupcakes that you can get into the what they newly introduced into the market? That is through their advertising. What is the advertising is called as introduction of their product into the market. So here lots of money has been spent on introducing the product into the market. Major task at this stage is getting product into the marketplace. That means product should be acceptable into the marketplace and maximum people should get aware about your product. Introduction stage is also called as a market pioneering stage. The first stage in life cycle of the product. It proceeds by product planning and development. This introductory stage requires greater the investment. It is gradually recouped as sales pick up in due course. Here, in this stage, product is just introduced into the market for the first time as I discussed about the various flavors of Starbucks. The sales revenue begin to grow along with the growing market demand, but the rate of growth is rather slow. Profit during this stage may not be available due to the low sales volume supplemented by heavy production and distribution cost. As I said, at this stage, major objective as your product should be talked about and your product should be tried about and educating your customers. So at this stage, investment is very high and more product has been given as an introductory product. So the profit is very low. The expenditure on advertisement will be very high at this stage. Consumer will however purchase the product on trial basis. It also necessary to rectify deficiencies in product as suggested by the customer during this stage so that product gets popularity in the course of time. As I said, getting customer try your product, they might give a various feedback about the product, like they what they like about the product, what they don't like about the product. So this is a stage where you can improvement about the product. This is how the product is introduced in the market and efforts are being made to raise its popularity, that maximum people should like this product. This introduction stage is also called as market entry stage. Product quality is very important during introduction stage, as failure during trial of product may lead to the long term rejection of the product by the customers. as if they don't like the particular kind of product, the product can be permanently rejected by particular customers. Advertising should be more informative and educative during this stage when the product is just introduced in a market. As I said, millions of dollars is spent on educating the customers. And to educate the customers, more importantly, you have to see only one thing, which is advertisements, because advertisement has a greater the impact on the customers because visual connects more to your target audience. This stage poses a several problems for the marketer. The complexity of the problems and the duration of the stages depend upon the nature of the product, its price, and the support from the customer. Pricing strategy needs to be adjusted properly during this stage of product life cycle. This stage is a very crucial stage into the product lifestyle cycle as your product is introduced into the particular kind of market. Let's move to the next slide. Now let's come to the stage 2, which is a growth stage. So what you think is a growth stage? As our product is already established, already introduced in a market, many of the people are aware about the product. Then we are moving to the second stage, which is a growth stage. Growth is a second stage in product life cycle. In this stage, the product is accepted by the customer and traders. The market demand for the product increases. The size of the market grows. The sales turnover increase with the speed. The profit from the sales also increases at this stage. The product gets good demand, support from the customers, even when the market competition exists. That means your product is accepted into the market. This is the stage where you started generating the sales. More competitors enter into the marketplace. Here you can take all your fast moving consumer goods. The firm gives a special attention to raise the volume of the sales. Major advantage at this stage is increase the sales volume. For this, sales promotion measures at customer level, dealers level are introduced. Major money is spent on advertising about the product. On a sales promotion, how will you promote your product that people can buy more and more of the product? Advertising is also made extensively so as to have the new customer for the product. The dealers are encouraged to repeat orders. In a way, during growth stage, the volume of the sale increased with the speed. Along with this, similar other products begin to appear into the market as substitute and offer a tough competition. Here, you add the various distribution outlets as you have to do a lot of sales promotion activities. Here, product improves happens, adding the flavors, features, whatever your customers are demand. Here you can see the various flavors of Starbucks or various flavors of any kind of biscuits, any product you take. So, including various flavors, including the various options, substitutions for your particular kind of product. During the growth stage, volume of the sales increase with a speed. The firm therefore should try the change in marketing strategy from buy my product to try my product. It improves a competition. It's sold in more location. That means you should operate to various geographical locations in this particular stages. Growth stage is what where you started gaining a profit for your product as your product is already well established into the market and you start moving to the step which is sales. Your sales is started at this stage. Major focus has been done on sales promotions activities. It could be advertisements, it could be improvement about the product, it could be in encouraging the dealers, encouraging the suppliers for repeat purchase. So this is what your second stage, which is a growth stage. Let's move to the third stage, which is maturity stage. At maturity stage, sales begin to slow down for the product. Maturity stage is the third stage in product life cycle when sales turnover reaches to the highest level and the demand tends to saturation stage during the maturity. That means you are saturated at one point. Repeat customers stop buying the product at this stage. Along with this, there is keen competition in market and bring pressure on the price. Price competition become intense. The marketing expenditure goes on increasing due to the market competition. This brings down the margin of the profit. Additional expenditure is also necessary for product modification, improvement, differentiation, development, even broadening of the product line will necessary in order to face the pressure of the competition. At this stage your product is saturated and you have to face lot of competition about the product. Along with this, special sales promotion measures are necessary in order to simulate a demand and face competition. Thus, special attention needs to be given for raising the marketing effectiveness. In short, at this stage, relatively low prices, increased marketing costs, keener competition, lesser profits are the broad features of a maturity stage. At this particular stage, attracting the new buyers is a challenge. Product has reached its peak, that they have already reached to the peak of the particular point at this stage. There is no more improvement into the product. At this stage, sustenance of the particular product or into the market, it is way more important at this stage. This stage is called as a maturity stage. Here you can take the example of CD or cassettes. Nowadays, we are using the Bluetooth, we are using the smartphones. So, this is a maturity stage. For the tape recorder, radios, CDs, like there are no more improvements and there are huge competition for this kind of product. Let's move to the fourth stage, which is decline stage. In declining stage, the maturity stage comes to an end. The product enters a market declining stage. During this period, the sales gradually comes down. This may be due to the growing strength of competitors or due to the introduction of new product or product in a market or due to the limited support of the customer who may be tired of using the same product over the years. Sales drop every day due to the cost and the product fails to get the support from the market. The firm has to reduce the price to maintain the support of the customer. Sales and profit drops at this stage. Expenditure on advertising and sales promotion will have to brought down as such expenditure is not adequately rewarded as product is not acceptable into the market. In due course, the profitability declines considerably. The company has to introduce the new product in a place of such slow moving product. As an alternative, the company may withdraw the product as the customer support is extremely limited. With such product withdrawal, the life cycle of the product comes to an end. Little to no marketing support. Product may be dropped by the company. Product cannot be continued by the company. As you can see, the cassettes that it takes the example like no more exist into the market. The product life cycle may be
short of 10 to 20 years or long as a 50 to 80 years, depending on a market situation and customer support for the particular product. At declining stage, there is no longer demand for the product into the market, as you have to remove the product from the market and you can keep this product as a product line as a part of your product into the market. So these are the four stages of product life cycle that every product has to passes through this four stages, which is introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and declining stage. So once we are at a declining stage, we have to again move to the first stage, which is product development stage. That is the introduction stage. The first stage of a product life cycle is a product development along with the introduction. We have already learned the introduction stage, so I'll just give you a short introduction about what is product development. In the development stage, the product goes through the testing and prototype is developed. First, the company finds out the customer need through marketing research. If the product deemed commercially, then the product may be put into the mass production and launch. At this stage, expenditure for product development is very high because experimentation costs are involved. As a sales are zero, company does not get any income or any return. This stage of PLC is not noticed by outsider as the product is experimental stage. PLC actually start with the introduction stage as we have seen here. So every stage after declining, next step is development of the product, testing of the particular kind of product. So this is all about product life cycle. Now how will you manage this life cycle? First one is development of the new product. New product development means introduction of new product into the market. In another word, it is an adding a new product to the existing product line of the company. Such product may be as per the need or requirements or expectations of the customer or may be introduced due to the technological and other developments. Company introduce a new product in order to secure the benefits of initial demand and also profit maximization. New product development is different from product innovation or product modification. New product development is increasing the case of customer goods, electronics, autons, and so on. This product introduction process gives a customer more new look to choose from. New product development is one of the important aspects components of product policy, product management. For expansion of the business, introduction of the new products from time to time is must. Companies have given constant attention to this aspect as product development is lengthy and time consuming process activity. In the case of many companies, initial product introduced may be only one or two. However, due to the course, they created the product line of 10 to 15 products. This is the outcome of their substitute efforts to develop the new product. These general rules relating to the product development is applicable to the progressive companies. In fact, progressive company or highly innovative company treats new product development as a cardinal element of the product policy and product management. After market segmentation, company selects its target customer group and identify their needs and expectation. This creates a proper background for development and launching appropriate new product. Marketing department should be participative with other departments in every stage of new product development. Successful new product development requires the company to establish an effective organizations for managing the developmental process. Here, the companies can use services of a product managers or new product managers, so on. Services expert should be used for developing a multiple product concepts. Next point is meeting new and changing needs of a customers. New product development is necessary to meet growing and changing need and demands of the customer. Lifestyle of customers change due to the technological development. Higher the standard of living, information about new product due to the advertising, changes in social customs, cultural changes, and so on. People always prefer a new product which are as per their needs and expectations. They welcome the new product for convenience, prestige, and higher level of satisfaction. A company has to respond to the demand of customers by introducing new product in the market through the new product development process. Every company do it for earning more profit. One more reason for new development is earning additional profit through marketing a new product with a promising market demand. The progressive companies have replaced old products by the new products for the long survival. To avoid the declining stage, this is a best strategy that introduction of a new product and replacement as a replacement of a old product for a survival, sustainability and profitability. It can also use for expanding the product line. New product development is needed in order to extend the product line of a company. Addition of new product facilitates easy marketing of new products along with existing products. It also helps for expansion of the business. New product development is needed in order to expand, diversify the business activities of a company. So, new product development is one of the best strategies to manage the life cycle of the product. There are the various steps to develop the new product. First one is gathering the new product ideas. Discover the various ideas about what to develop. Idea screening, that means deciding one ideas to be selected. Next one is concept testing. And fourth step is business analysis, market analysis, and feasible analysis. You have to check which idea is feasible to implement. Fifth stage is actual development of the new product. Sixth step is testing the product into the market. And seventh step is market testing. Like test your product into the market that it is acceptable or not acceptable into the market. Next strategy is product modification. Into the life cycles, when you have to manage the life cycle, next strategy is modification into the existing product, which means changing a product's characteristics may be includes its packaging, its features, its quality, its whatever you are committing to your customer, its appearance. So it helps to change the particular kind of product into the certain manner as a changing guideline for the particular kind of customers. It may be companies market share, it may be companies market this new product is increase the sales of the particular kind of product. It may be the differentiation of the product. Product differentiation is used to enable the company to remove itself from the price competition. It can be compete on non-price factors. Company emphasis on its product different better than of a competitor. Differentiation is done in brand, in packaging, in designing, in quality, in appearance. The strategy is successful use to market standardized products such as soaps. You can take examples of cigarettes, watches, calculators. So these are the standardized products which are based on competition, which are based on quality, its appearance, its design. So this is all about product modification. So, product modification is another strategy which can be used to manage the life cycle. At times, improving an existing product is found more profitable and less risky than developing the new product into the market. Alteration can take place in size, in colors, in designs, in flavors, in quality, advertisement appeal. Sometimes only packaging is changed without any change in the quality of the product. You can take the various example of changing the packaging of the particular kind of product. You don't need to change the product, you need to change the particular kind of packaging of the product, which attracts the more and more number of customers. New use of the existing product, that means appealing advertisement should be made for the new product. The company can work out new use of the product with the objective to increase the consumption and finally its demand. Example you can take over here: Nirma may be used not only for washing the clothes but also for cleaning the glasses, utensils, and floors. Toothpaste manufacturers now advertise the customer should brush their teeth 3 times a day. Wise breakfast, after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This help to increase the consumption and eventually demand for the particular kind of product. So you can differentiate the product, you can modify the particular kind of product, or you can develop the complete new concept, which we have still discussed. Next strategy is market modification. You have to modify your market. Firstly, we have learned about new product development, then modification into the product. Now you have to do modify the market. A firm may decide to expand its present product mix either by increasing the number of product lines or the depth within the lines. The new product line may be related to unrelated or unrelated to existing purchase. Example: large provision of store may be add furniture, cosmetics, and durables, while also increase the varieties of soaps, detergents, stationery, dry fruits, etc. Here, strategy may find the new customers, modify the product to create a new target market. Example you can take about the Fair and Lovely. Fair and Lovely, it used to be for women's, but nowadays Fair and Handsome, it's for the both the categories. So it is an expansion of the market, that is a market modification of your particular product. Encourage the current customer to use the product more. Encourage the existing customers to use your product into the more manner. Here you can take the example of Lux. They have their set target group, but they keep on motivating and coming with the new advertisements to attract the customers and to do the repeat purchase. Expansion of product mix is desirable where the customers are used to shift from one brand to another because they have wide variety of brand to select from. This strategy adopted by manufacturer if the competitors have already expanded this particular area. And the last strategy which we can use to manage the life cycle, it is repositioning. Change the product image in relation to the competitor's image. Here you can change the entire image of the product. You can come up with a new concept for the same. That is called as a repositioning. As repositioning of the Cadbury is for celebrations, all the dairy milk chocolates can be used as a celebration. Whenever any celebrations comes, you will think about only one brand, that is dairy milk. Celebrations, that is Cadbury. A change in entire four P's of marketing, which is product, price, place, promotion. You have to make a changes in a product in case of its features, its quality, its packaging. In case of a price, various pricing strategies you have to use. Promotion, various promotional activities, example sales promotion, advertising, television. You have to use the various aspects of advertisement. And last one is a place. You have to operate to the different areas of marketing. So these are the strategies which can be used to manage the life cycle of the product. As we have learned, development of the new product, modification into the product, modification into the market, and repositioning of the product. Let's move to the next slide. Here is an example of Star Wars product life cycle. So here you will get a better understanding of how each product has been passed and what is this each stage means. Introduction stage of Star Wars. Star Wars released in 1977. At that stage, it was newly introduced into the market. Heavy investment has been made on like maximum people should get aware about what Star Wars is all about. Next one is growth. More movies made from first one. That means the Star Wars is acceptable by the all the audience, and it is into the place where maximum movies has been made by Star Wars. And next stage is a maturity stage. Sales slows after the third movie. Once they have made a third movie, the sales of the movies, that means interest into the movies of a particular customers, has been slows down. At this stage, they have reached to the peak of the sales, that there is no more innovations can be happen into this product, and they have to face lot of competition at this stage. And the last stage is a declining stage. New generations does not care for the movies. Now new generation as acceptable something new, something very exciting, and they are not much into the Star Wars. So that is how Star Wars has passes through the all four stages. This particular stages you can take example for any of the company, any of the places where you work, as every product has to be passes through this particular stages no matter what. Time period might be differ, but they has to pass through this particular stages. So now I hope all of you have understood what is a product life cycle and how you can use the product life cycle into your daily assignments. So today I would like to give you one assignment that would be your homework. I'm I know this would be very interesting for you. So take it very seriously and get back to me with the replies. Take a related sports entertainment product through the four stages of product life cycle. So all of you must be excited into the sports. Sports is a topic that everyone is interested. You can take any sports entertainment product. It could be your sports channels, it could be sports player, it could be sports particular kind of equipments which gives you the entertainment. And tell me how this particular product has passes through these particular stages and what they have to exactly do into these four stages. You can take the example of Star Sports. When the Star Sports has been introduced, what is their growth stage and what is their maturity stage and when it will be declining. So, hope all of you will do these assignments. All the very best. I hope this concept is very much clear to you. Thank you so much for listening to these lectures. Thank you so much. All the very best for this class activity. Thank you.